I am wearing my best fit for the occasion, 24 karat golden suit, 100% polyester, finest materials for a fine man like me. The new year and the honey pack that I took this morning has got me a little turned up. I apologize for that. I feel like I haven't seen you guys since last year. It's a new year, new you, new me, new us. With the new year, it's common to create resolutions, goals, if you will, just so the year doesn't fuck up like last. I asked some of you, what are your guys' resolutions? And these were the ones that came up. Anita Dick in me says, drink more often. Another commenter, Fonda Dix, says, dress better. Check. Leslie Clark says, I need to stop stealing my Mima's whip for geek bars. My ass gets caught every time. Dead ass. Devil emoji, skull emoji, laughing emoji. Okay, at least you recognize it. I guess that's the first step in taking action. Oh look, another one coming from Leslie. I need to stop saying slurs. For real, 100.
What?
There is one more from Leslie. I need to stop sending myself in weird positions to little kids on the internet. Who the fuck is Leslie Clark? Let's go to my man cave and let's figure this out together. The polyester is starting to make me itch a little bit. I'm going insane little by little. Before we continue, I, as always, want to give you guys a bit of a heads up and a trigger warning. This video will discuss topics related to predatory behavior, abuse, and really unhygienic and nasty stuff. If you think that this is one of those videos where you're able to sit down, grab a snack, and eat, I highly suggest that you reconsider that. This is your warning, and you have been warned. Now, with that being said, who is this 27-year-old TikTok creature, Leslie Clark?
Hello from the other side.
2015, a year to remember. There is the Kylie Jenner lip challenge that I myself participated in just to give myself some DSL. The whip it nene challenge. I didn't know how to whip nor nene, but I do know how to hit a mean ass stanky leg that could clear out a whole room. Okay, I'm gonna hit the stanky leg, okay? Mm-hmm. Is he recording? Mm-hmm. And finally, we have the dress I got everyone's panties in a bunch because they don't understand color theory. But everything that I just mentioned wouldn't compare to the arrival of the beautiful queen badass herself, Leslie Clark. Leslie would post on 3 different social media platforms: Facebook, X, and YouTube. For context on these next posts, Leslie was born on August 6, 1997, meaning she would be around 18 to 19 years old. When you first go to her Facebook account, you're going to immediately notice that she is a believer. That means she loves Justin Bieber. You'll be greeted by the gaze of Justin, and when you click on the cover photo, it's a naughty picture of him with a little bit of nip slip action going on. Hello, hello. You will also notice that her name is Leslie Clark, Justin Bieber's princess. When I first saw this, I was thinking, wow, she must be a very big believer. Nothing bad about that. I did start to keep a mental note of this little thing that she has for Justin Bieber. As I went onto her X account, I decided to do a little bit of an experiment. I wanted to see how many scrolls it would take to get to the bottom of her account. The answer to that question is 131 big ass scrolls just to get to the bottom. I need you to understand how insane that number is. She's chronically online. I also wanted to see how many times Justin Drew Bieber would be mentioned on her account. So I filtered out the word Justin. And what the fuck, Leslie? I screen recorded this, and you may notice the first time that I filtered for the word Justin, his name only appeared 10 times. But that is because I scrolled so far, it wasn't able to get all the information from her entire account. So I scrolled a little bit higher and filtered for the word Justin again, and boom! It just wouldn't stop. it actually got worse as I went on. Now, it's clear to me, and it should be clear to you, that Leslie isn't just a big supporter or a fan of Justin. She is obsessed with him. And look, I understand having a celebrity crush or having some knowledge of that celebrity's life. For example, knowing that their pet Chihuahua Shih Tzu mix's name is Rupert or something along the lines of that. But anyone, tell me, how the fuck does Leslie know the time that Justin Bieber was born, how much he weighed, the hospital that he was born at, the room number, the floor, and the fucking doctor who delivered him? Simon! Who the fuck is Simon? And just to add the cherry on top, you might think that that is a stock image of an ultrasound. No, it's not. I reverse image searched it, and that's Justin Bieber at 17 weeks. And of course, I confirmed all this information. I went on the different Justin Bieber fandoms, and everything she said was down to a T. By the way, I'm sorry for saying this and if I'm offending anyone, but the whole fandom is a little off to me. Look at this picture. Huh? Being a believer is a promise for life. Is this a cult? Look, honesty is the best policy, so let's be honest. Those who are selling their soul to the Biebs like this are probably just the little ones. But Leslie isn't that little one anymore. She is an adult. She is too grown to be acting like this. And I didn't just scroll on her account just to go all the way to the bottom on these two platforms. I viewed each single post of hers, and these were the ones that stood out the most. She wouldn't just show her obsession. She would lie and say things like her and Justin Bieber were in a relationship with each other. It even went so far where she's insinuating that they had a kid. They look nothing alike, by the way. The kid looks nothing like Leslie, and the Biebs looks nothing like the kid either. Look, if anyone's gonna lie about anything, at least make it a little bit believable. What the fuck is this, Leslie? And when Justin would be on D&D because he was getting his peaches out in Georgia, Leslie would beg Justin to please pick up the phone and to respond to her on Messenger. And she shows a whole nother level of delusion. She posted a question to her audience. If I was a lot skinnier, would I look like Megan Fox to y'all? Please let me know. I really want to. And you know what? I'm not gonna answer that question, but it was a question that she asked people so she could hear feedback. So leave a comment down below what you think about this. By the way, I could never forget about her YouTube channel. This would be the platform where Leslie would come show off her singing skills. This video is titled Leslie Clark Covers Hello by Adele. It takes her a little bit to get started, but trust me, it's a tearjerker.
Hello, can you hear me? I'm just wondering if
And if you thought Justin Bieber wouldn't be mentioned, look at the description. Again, she is obsessed, and I'm not even sure if I'm able to call it an obsession anymore. What's worse, an addiction? I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but I know that it isn't healthy. The reason that I'm bringing this up as well is because Justin wouldn't be the only one that Leslie would be obsessed with. There are multiple people in this story that we're going to be going over soon that she would obsess over. And again, this is social media. People can comment, and a character named Sherry Duvall would pop up in these comment sections to give Leslie a bit of a reality check. Hey everybody, just want to let you know that Justin Bieber is mine. No, he's not, because he's famous and you aren't. Now, who is this Sherry Duvall character? It is her sister. Now, how do I know that? It is because they would beef with each other on these comment sections. For context, Leslie was talking about some hard times between her and a partner of hers, and Sherry comments LOL. This pushes Leslie over the edge, and they just go back and forth in the comment section. And Morris, a innocent commenter having nothing to do with the little family feud that is going on in the comments, wishes Leslie and her fake partner the best. Aww. Leslie replies, "Thanks, she is my mean ass of a sister. God, I hate it sometimes." I guarantee to you, Morris had absolutely zero fucks to give on whether or not that Sherry was your sister or how much you hate her. You will start to notice that Leslie overshares. There are posts that made me stop and stare for a little while because I was at a loss for words. I get that Bieber fever can get a little crazy at times. I listened to the song as well, and I can see what you're saying, girl, but you keep those things to yourself. Girl, bye. And when my jaw would drop, it would just drop even harder than before. I've already told you how she would lie by making up these relationships because 1, she had a huge crush on the Biebs, and 2, it would give her attention. But let's focus on this attention part. Leslie went to any extent necessary to get this attention, to the point of lying about being pregnant. And obviously with pregnancy, you can't fake it. And if you tried, at some point, the truth is gonna have to come out one way or the other. She knew this, she isn't stupid, so she came up with a plan. She's going to continue to act like she is pregnant, and the reason for her not having a child in that moment, and get this, is because her child died in a car accident. What's crazy too is that this wouldn't be the only time that Leslie would fake being pregnant in order to get something out of it. Now, during this time, Leslie was still a very, very underground influencer. She had not yet become the infamous TikTok star that people know, and I would say love, but people hate. Let's keep in mind that Leslie would be overly obsessive over the people that she liked, overshare a shit ton, and lie about crazy things for attention, even when she had a small following. So does this pattern of hers stop? No, it doesn't stop. It never does.
Show yourself in baggy clothes and then in a bikini.
TikTok would be the place where Leslie would finally get the attention that she desired to get all this time. We're about to be doing a big time jump. This was Leslie before, remember, 18 to 19 years old? And she created many TikTok accounts. Most of them, I don't know where they went. I'm assuming that they got banned, but still, we are left with 2 TikTok accounts. Wait, I am Queen Badass and Queen Badass 2468. On both of these accounts, you're going to find all types of content to fulfill your needs. We have the classic TikTok dance videos. Of course, we couldn't forget about the singing. We have some sexy thirst traps. We have a little some of this. And a little some of that.
Trying the new chicken sandwich from McDonald's. Oh my god, that new chicken sandwich is really good, Grandma.
But what's TikTok without the TikTok lives? This is where we find the absolute rawest form of Leslie on the internet. There are no cuts and no pauses because you're live and you can't do that shit. It's not like Leslie would edit her videos anyways. But we start to find out things about Leslie on these lives. When Leslie talks, it always sounds like she is out of breath.
Yeah, what do you want me to do? Hold my breath and die? How does everybody keep accompanying the breathing? The breathing, the breathing. Do you want me to hold my breath and die?
And I think that is the culprit right there. That damn geek bar. She loves nicotine a lot. She is a bit of a Nick addict. She posted a video with the title "Vaping is Life," where she is taking fat ass ripskis of the geek bar and doing tricks like blowing O's.
Video today, just for a little while. I'll be vaping, so if you don't like it, oh well. But try it.
She also shows people how to put dip in their lip, which is tobacco, for those of you who don't know.
Hey guys, Queen here. In this video, I am going to show you how girls put a dip in their mouth. Like that a couple times, just like that. Open it, you pinch it, and put it in the lip, like that. But I ain't gonna put it on there right now because I already got some in. So.
She also has a collection of empty vapes that she has annihilated and sticks it onto her wall. She shows it off like it's some kind of trophy of hers. And she also wears a lanyard of a vape for easy access. She is a fiend. That is terrible, Leslie. Her drug addiction is obviously not something that we could put against her. It's something that she is going to have to deal with personally. But it is sad. As I did more and more research on her, it seems like her health is just constantly going downhill. The video of her showing us how to put dip in our lips, comparing her breathing from that video 6 years ago.
I started dipping when my friend's boyfriend, when I was hanging out with my friend and her boyfriend.
From this video taken 1 year ago. A complete difference. And I'm not saying that vaping is the main cause of this. Leslie has something called macroglossia, which means she has a larger than typical tongue. But this enlarged tongue could make it harder for her to breathe. But like I was saying, I don't think that this is the main cause, but I do believe that her geek bar addiction is contributing to it. Another thing that you'll notice is her hygiene. This is where I'm gonna have to add a trigger warning and a timestamp skip. This is absolutely disgusting. And if you're continuing, please brace yourself. Let's get started off light. This clip is Leslie getting her filthy fingernails and scratching the fuck out of her for around 40 seconds. After she is done moaning and groaning, she takes a fat ass hit of her fingers.
What?
Like I said, she was moaning and groaning. She must have been itching the right spot. Oh my goodness. There is also someone in the background.
What?
Leslie did this in front of someone. I don't even want to think what she does when no one is watching. I wouldn't be surprised if she picked her ass. She also believes that she is sneaky and people won't catch her picking her nose and eating the product.
Okay, you got screenshots. Congratulations. Like, I didn't do it.
Speaking of ass, she is known to shit herself quite often on live streams.
So, Professor, are you gonna say anything or no?
It sounds like bubbles in a witch's pot. What is brewing in her ass? Her hair, especially when she had bangs, were known to get greasy pretty often.
Nasty.
And to top it all off, her teeth have so much buildup. It's incredibly disgusting. And a question of mine that began to rise as I was getting deeper and deeper in this rabbit hole and seeing all of these different and nasty things is, who is she living with? She lives with her grandmother, and this is where we could see how horrible of a person Leslie is just by the way she treats her. Leslie is asked of very little in the household. She's in her 20s, doesn't pay rent, and yet when Leslie is asked to do something as simple as wash the dishes, she puts it off until her grandmother has to eventually step in.
I'm gonna get started. Where am I going? Huh? No, Grandma.
No, I want to go to the library.
Grandma, let me do it. Grandma. Let me do it. Let me do it. Please? Grandma? Grandma. What? Let me do it. You had almost 2 hours to do it, Leslie. It hasn't been 2 hours.
She acts like she is gonna do it, which is worse. She doesn't get up at all. She just stays sat. And grandmother is rightfully pissed off because Leslie was asked 2 hours ago to do the damn chore and she wouldn't stop pissing her off. Mima also has a very strict rule on cursing. There is a no cursing rule. And this doesn't stop Leslie. She was cussing up a storm on her porch very loudly and grandmother overheard her. I mean, how could she not? Let's play the clip.
And fucking told me that shit. I'm not scared the fuck did. Freaking cheating ass mother. Oh!
Hang up that phone or shut that filthy mouth.
Yes, ma'am.
You have got a solar for a mouth, and I hear it in here with the door closed.
I'm like,
Don't you dare get on that phone and cuss like that again.
she got us in the house. God damn.
And she has the audacity to tell her grandmother to stay inside when she isn't listening. At least Mima embarrassed her in front of all those people on live. And the next and final clip with her grandmother needs a little bit of context. Grandma asked Leslie to turn the music off and to turn on the TV. She was probably listening to Kevin Gates. She is actually a pretty big fan of his. He probably taught her how to get down and get freaky. I mean, Kevin did the same thing for me.
Ruby Rose, I can't wait to have your feet facing my ceiling with my tongue deep in your ass while I kiss all.
But Leslie, being a little bit of the sassy Sasquatch, replies with, "Fine!" She did this with so much attitude, and her grandmother calls her out on this.
I'm not taking any more of your abuse, Leslie.
There is no abuse. I was just saying.
Just leave it alone.
Like, I don't know why you're making such a big deal about it.
I don't want you to talk about it.
Like, you're making a big deal out of nothing.
Yeah, I'm making a big deal out of it because I want some respect.
I was giving you respect. I was joking the way I said it.
And Grandma's absolutely defeated. You could hear it in her voice. She's just tired of Leslie's shit, and she has every right to be. And when you think that things don't get worse, well, they do. There is one more thing that Leslie has done to Grandma, which really shows how much she cares about her. This is Leslie's mugshot. Yes, she is a felon. She's not as innocent as she seems to be. The reason for her arrest was illegal possession of stolen things. Now, what did she steal? No, it wasn't Geek Bars. No, it wasn't Justin Bieber's heart. It was Granny's fucking whip. And I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, so I have to say allegedly, but her bond was set at $7,500. And allegedly, Mima paid it off. Her grandmother loves her, and Leslie might say, I love my grandma. But Leslie, sweetheart, honey, sugar plum, actions speak louder than words. But there are a couple more details to this car stealing story. There was a accomplice, a bat to her Robin. The person was a he, and he was a lover, and he went by the name of Perry.
Yeah, I'm ugly. You ain't got a small dick. But guess what? You suck.
Yes, you heard that right. Leslie had a lover. His name was Perry Fridley, and they dated for a little while. Leslie knew that Perry was the one. She even did a story time on her YouTube channel on how she fell in love with Perry. And when there's a story time, you know that shit is serious.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video today. Today's gonna be a little story time video. Alright. Yeah. Me and him were together for like 8 years. It was like on and off. It was on and off. Anyway. I guess you could say it was an on and off relationship between me and him. But I don't know, it's kind of confusing. But then, the middle.
spoken like a true angel. Beautiful. I understood every part of it. For those of you who can't understand Leslie, she was saying how when she first laid eyes on Perry, he was unfortunately in a relationship. After they broke up, Leslie knew that it was time to strike, so she did. And whatever Leslie wants, Leslie gets. And they started a relationship that went on and off for about 8 years. To prove her love, Leslie went to a tattoo shop and got Perry's name tattooed on her. Pretty good artwork. She went to a pretty good artist. And if you're interested on the place of her body where she got it tattooed, it was on her kinkle. You could see it a little bit in the video as well. Perry and Leslie were on and off for about 8 years, and they were engaged for about 4 months until Leslie called it off. She called it off because she found out. She called it off because she found out that Perry was using her for weed. She would cry for 6 months straight. And to make the story even sadder, she made another story time telling us how she found out that she was pregnant with Perry Jr. and how Perry would be arrested because he would hit her.
This dude that I've been seeing for quite a while, and I'm arrested today because after he got done doing drugs, he hits me and he cut me like one time. You see that cut right here? All from him. And stuff like that.
People in her community saw this and they wanted to help by sending her donations for the baby, to which she would gladly accept. A very, very sad story. But what if I told you she lied about all of this? She is a pathological liar. She lies over and over just to get attention. She will say whatever for it and say whatever for it again just to try to convince people. I told you the story the way that she wanted people to believe it. But let me tell you how it actually went down. Yes, she was with Perry, that's true. But how long was she with Perry? Their relationship lasted for the span of 11 days, not 8 fucking years. And I don't know when she got that tattoo, but by the way that Perry responded, it looks like she went rogue and got it tattooed without him knowing. And although it is confirmed that she was never pregnant, and she has never been pregnant. She basically scammed people when they were sending her the donations for the baby. But you know what, guys? You shouldn't be upset. It went into good hands. It probably went to more Elf bars and more Four Locos for her to slam on live. Sugar Plum, sweetie, you have a little something right there. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I didn't inform you. She wouldn't just be addicted to Nick. She loves alcohol as well, but it doesn't really stay in her system that good.
Oh, all right, for sure.
His phone's dead right
My
now.
phone was DEAD.
So he'll add y'all back when it charges.
So look, who be like it? I just threw it up.
She left her yak there, by the way, until the end of her life. People called her out for this, so she responded to the haters. She made an apology saying, "Hey y'all, it's Leslie. I just want to say how sorry I am for lying about everything, and I didn't mean for it to go this far. I only did it so Perry would be with me and his ex would be jealous. I know what I did was wrong, and I'm so sorry for everyone who sent me money. Please, comment your Cash App or send me a message and I will send it back to you whenever." Did she ever give people the money back?
I just want to say thank you, because you got a point. You really do got a point. Because it is their own fault. So, yeah. Thank you.
Never. She is a scam artist. Literally, the same shit happened again, but this time she said it was her baby cousin who needed the baby formula. Good Samaritans would unfortunately fall into her trap, and the Cash App she sent the person was linked back to Leslie, and the money went straight into her fishy hands. Leslie tried to get a job. She has worked at Taco Bell, Subway, and Burger King, all for very brief periods of time. And I guess she was tired of rejection, so she made a only. Finish the last part. I have, unfortunately, seen the footage, and to this day, it leaves a disgusting taste in my mouth. I would never wish for anyone to see this, but I just need you to understand how disgusting it was in what I went through. So, let's try. Oh my god, I have it pulled up right now. I'm not finished. Hold on. I have to do one more thing. Oh, wait, hold on. Wrong setting. Oh, why is it wrong? A straight up stream. That's no exaggeration. And she did that all on her granny's bathroom floor. Sorry about that. Back to the relationship. She would shorten the length of the relationship quite often. First, it was 8 years on and off. Then I seen somewhere, I forgot where, Leslie would say how it lasted for 3 to 4 months. And once Perry understood what Leslie was doing, they would argue in Facebook comment sections. Then Leslie would shorten it to a month and 4 days. Then Perry would go on saying how it lasted for 2 to 3 days.
Actually, I'm the real one because I'm the one that got Perry's name tattooed on me, so...
Oh!
Talk to somebody for 3 days, got a name tattoo.
Hey!
What do you say?
He said, wow, talk to someone for 3 days, then got a tattoo, you must really feel special. Ow!
It was that special. I've been knowing him longer than 3 days before I got the motherfucker. I'm not that fucking stupid.
But I'm not going to be believing either of them when it comes to this. Leslie doesn't have a good track record with telling the truth, and she is obviously going to stretch the relationship as long as she can. And our pal Perry is going to do the exact opposite. I got the 11-day number from the Leslie Clark subreddit. That's more trustworthy in this case. The story would constantly change. That's like one of the easiest ways to know if somebody is bullshitting or not. From all the video documentaries that I have seen on Leslie, they're all a little bit different on this topic. Who knows which story is true? The one thing that I do know for a fact is that the relationship is over and done with. But the end of the relationship would take a toll on Leslie. Remember how when Leslie had Bieber fever, she was unhealthily obsessed over him. It's the exact same shit. Their relationship began around May 2019, and years would go by, and she still posts about Perry.
This is to the girl who kissed the boy I love. Hi. I'm the ex, and I know this might sound crazy, but you got him. You got him. But do me a favor. Don't break his heart.
She is either fake crying or doing any shit she believes that she needs to do in order for her to get sympathy and attention. And she would create accounts, like, for example, I post about my ex.
Please never leave his side. Always be there for him, no matter what. Always love him, no matter what.
Wah, wah, wah. Cry me a river, Leslie. It got so bad that Perry faked his own death in hopes for it to stop, which our girl Leslie is aware about. And Leslie wouldn't just be sad, she would also be very angry at Perry. Look, I try to be as understanding as I could possibly be, believe it or not. Breakups most of the time are messy, which could lead to resentment and hatreds towards the other person. But Leslie, this isn't okay.
Oh yeah, and your man got in jail too.
Did he really?
Yes, I'm telling you, somebody called me and they was like, Perry just got on lockdown in jail. And I was like, all right. So when he got out of jail, I asked him, what happened to you in jail? He said, I don't want to talk about it.
She wants a relationship so bad, it's sad. Bar. There are multiple moments on lives where she shoots her shot, but misses by a fucking mile.
And my fucking sound, and I was like, wait a sec. And then I was gonna comment, but then I realized your comments were off, so I was like, alright, that's cool. What do you mean what happened to my fiance? What are you talking about? What do you mean what happened to her?
What?
They're talking, they said, Logan, what happened to your fiance?
What fiance? What?
These Florida women?
Then try. Hey, look at me.
Yeah,
try a Louisiana girl. you would never ever go. You would never
I
leave
knew
her.
that was coming. I knew
You
it was
would
coming.
never fucking leave her.
Good.
One minute they lesbian, the next minute they fuck your best friend. That's a guy. So,
So get with me, and you would never have to worry about any bad shit happening.
Good, Leslie. Good.
Leslie. What up, boo?
And when you crave this relationship the same way that Leslie does, what do you think this leads to? Pedo behavior.
Tell me, TikTok, have I met my soulmate? Period.
It's sad that it doesn't surprise me. She has become so desperate that she started to go to minors. There are 3 minors that she talked to on record. Yes, 3. And their names were Ethan, AJ, and Connor. You would think that maybe after she was caught the first time, that she would stop. No, that wouldn't happen, you silly. This is Leslie Clark that we are talking about. Let's start off with Ethan. She would get freaky with this 15-year-old at the time. She wouldn't just text sexually charged things. She would send him expensive photos of herself.
How are you related to Leslie?
My name's Ethan. I was 15 when she sent the nudes to me, and I'm 17 now.
You were the one? You were the one?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was 15 when she sent the nudes to me. My sister has the account logged
You
in.
are Courtney's brother.
Yes, ma'am.
My God.
Yes, ma'am. My sister has all the login to that account, all the info. Her father even sent his to me. Like, the whole family's messed up in the head.
Okay, I have a question, Ethan. And Leslie, please, did you know he was 15 when you sent those photos?
Yeah, no, I did.
No, I didn't.
Leslie, how old did you think he was?
Somebody told me he was 18.
Why didn't you ask him?
Man, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I told her how old I was. I said, I'm not allowed to talk to anybody above the age of 17. And that's when she had sent the notes.
Leslie claimed that someone told her that he was 18. But again, Leslie lies and forgets the lies that she has already told, so she gets caught up and the story just starts falling apart. Not that it even matters whether or not the story makes sense. She still sent those photos to a 15-year-old, and regardless of what anyone says, she knew 100% what she was doing.
And how old is my brother? 15. Exactly. He is a child. You are a grown-ass woman.
Now, let's talk about AJ. AJ heard how Leslie was fond of minors, so he wanted to catch Leslie himself. AJ told Leslie that he was 16, which he was, and ultimately, Leslie accepted AJ's offer of being his girlfriend.
Leslie, when you agreed to date a 16-year-old, you talk about the TikTok people wanting to ruin your life. You're doing it yourself. The first thing that she said when I asked her how old she was probably too old to be talking to you. Okay, then why the f are you still talking to me?
And he showed the receipts and everything.
Leslie, I'd say this is gonna get sent to you, and I want you to know that you're getting blocked. You messed with the wrong one. Don't. Just stop. Everyone be safe.
Finally, we have Connor. For this, I literally have no explaining to do, no context, nothing. She literally just exposed herself, admitting to having a crush on a minor.
Say that I have a huge crush on Connor. But there's a problem. I can't date him because he's too young and shit like that, but I do care for him. I do love him. He means the absolute world to me.
You know what? We shouldn't hold that against her. What? She is a Leo. She can't help it.
Like, I'm leaving this app. I cannot keep doing this with y'all anymore. Y'all, it's not my fault Leos fall in love hard, fall in love fast. Leos does everything fast because that's just the Leo side in fucking Leos. I'm a fucking Leo. I can't fucking help that shit.
You stupid. She is as sharp as a marble. That is a nice way of me calling her a dumbass. I would say, if I ever had the honor to talk to her, that there is someone for everyone. Beauty might attract, but personality keeps. I believe that if she was the sweetest, that she would have the relationship that she desired to have for so long. But you have a terrible personality. You're rude, toxic, and obsessive, and the list could go on. I don't even know why she desperately wants this relationship. Being single is not that bad, Leslie. Now, this brings me to the final portion of the video, where she says some of her favorite words.
Get that fat bitch out of this fucking life.
Every phobia, every slur, every statement that can be said that could hurt a person's identity, Leslie has probably said it and continues to say it despite people calling her out for it.
Who canceled you?
Everybody that I was in the lava, obviously because I called somebody a fucking racist. I mean, I would call them what they're being. I mean, fuck.
What's crazy too is she posts things like this.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Says things like this. Just want to say happy birthday to the greatest person in the world. I mean, I love him. He has a great influence on everybody. He made the world better, and that is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Happy birthday, love, and I miss you so much.
Blah, 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 blah.
But then she does this.
But this is crazy. Cause you've been in the morning. Where you been? Where you been? Nothing was touch my phone. With been just a friend. Oh, hey.
That is the only part of the song that isn't mumbled. What the fuck, Leslie? And I'm not sure if you noticed this, so let's rewind time. Do you see what I see? That is a Confederate flag. For those of you who don't know, it is widely considered racist due to its historical context and associations. Yet, she is still proudly in front of it and is using it as a part of her background. Again, what is crazy is that she has come out as transgender and made a whole post about it on her YouTube channel.
So, family members, if you see this, I'm so sorry, but it's gonna be true, and I'm a dude trapped in a girl's body. I know I am, and I know this has to be fixed one day. I am transgender.
She was never transgender. This was just her seeking attention from people. And because of her transphobia, people called her out. The evidence was stacked up high against Leslie. There was no point in denying it. And she knew that she was in this corner that she couldn't get out of. So Leslie resorted to anything necessary.
Leslie, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No.
Billy, you shut your ugly ass up.
And talk on fucking anybody.
Shut up.
I'm not letting that. Shut the fuck up and let me talk. You're not going to sit here and talk on fucking anybody. Anybody. Fuck anybody in here. Look at your fucking self in the mirror. Look, Leslie. Oh, I'm looking.
Look at yourself, bro.
Are we dead ass? Okay. Obviously, no one could get through to Leslie. There had to be someone who could call her out for her shenanigans that is on her level. And when the world needed her the most, Tofia Chu. Yes, you heard that right. Tofia Chu came in and saved the day.
Why'd you scratch yourself? Why'd you scratch yourself?
You're gonna sue me for what? You're
Why'd
gonna
you
sue
scratch
me for
yourself
what?
and snip your hair? Where's Perry?
Harassment.
Why do you got a tattoo of Perry and he don't even want your ugly ass? Chris Griffin.
Why did Perry call me the other
You
day?
got so much to say.
Dumbass.
Right? You got so much to say. Where's your little guard dog?
I'm
Where's your
calling
chihuahua?
air control today, and I'm calling adult protective services.
Chihuahua? Where's your
I've seen you put your hand on your fucking mother.
Where is he? Where is he?
I seen you put your hand on your fucking mother.
Where is he? Because you can't answer.
It's fucking funny, you know, especially with that Chris Griffin comment that she made. And from a certain perspective, one might say that Tofia Chu ate her up. But I'm gonna be eating Tofia out and call her for being a hypocrite. Tofia is just as unhygienic. She drinks from cups that she doesn't even wash, even when roaches crawl on top of it. She makes bad decisions like Leslie and could give less of a fuck about her animals, just like Leslie. Oh yes, I forgot to mention that Leslie doesn't take care of her animals. Leslie has, or had, I'm not sure, a senior dog who was visibly in pain and in need of care. Leslie acted like she had medication for the dog, but this was a lie. And she asked people if it's okay if she could give her dog aspirin, which you can't. by the way. And when people would comment on her lives to the point of begging to take her dog to the vet, she said she couldn't take her dog to the vet because the nearest one was all the way in New Orleans. Well, through this research that I've done, I found her address. And I'm not saying that in a intimidating way, by the way, Leslie. I'm not gonna say it or show it to you guys, but I searched her address, searched up nearest emergency vet clinic, and the closest one was 14 minutes away if you took the streets and 17 minutes if you took the highway. Another one of her many, many lies. But yeah, let's all take a deep breath in, deep breath out. This brings me to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always, especially if you made it this far. I know this video is longer than the others. Again, someone made art, and this time it was Amina. I'm sorry if I'm not saying that correctly, by the way. I saw it, and I was genuinely confused whether or not it was a screenshot from the video just because of the amount of detail that went into it. I thought Amina was trying to pull a fast one on me. Amina spent 6 fucking hours on this, even when Amina had to juggle other things like school, guitar, and piano. That's fucking crazy. Thank you so much for the photo again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you made any kind of art for me, please send it to me on my Instagram. Don't be scared or shy. I don't bite. I would love to see it because you guys spent time and effort making it. If you already did, but I didn't see it, that's just because I'm an asshole. Please reach out again if that's the case. I just get caught up with so many other things. That's actually one of my New Year's resolutions this year that I will keep up with. I pinky promise. Anyways, enough yip yapping. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, peace.